The 10x rule for money. How to think bigger about wealth. Most people will never build real wealth because they're thinking too small. And I'm about to show you exactly why that's costing you hundreds of thousands of dollars. Stay with me for the next 5 minutes because I'm breaking down the 10x rule for money. And trust me, this changes everything. Part 1. Why small thinking keeps you broke. Let's start with hard truth. The average American saves about $500 a month. That sounds responsible, right? Wrong. Here's the problem. When you think small, you act small. And when you act small, you get small results. The average person retires with less than $200,000 in savings. That's about 12 years of living expenses if you're lucky. But here's what I want you to understand. The person making $60,000 a year who thinks bigger than their income will always beat the person making $200,000 a year who thinks small. The difference isn't income. It's the size of your thinking. When you think small, you do things like max out your 401k at $23,500 and call it a day. Put $7,000 in a Roth IRA once a year. Hope the stock market does the work. And don't get me wrong, those are good foundational moves. But they're not going to make you wealthy. They'll make you comfortable. There's a massive difference. Wealthy people think about how to generate 10x returns on their resources. Not just their money, but their time, their relationships, their skills, their attention. Part 2. The 10x rule decoded. So what does the 10x rule actually mean for your money? It means instead of asking, how can I save an extra $500 a month, you ask, how can I create $5,000 a month in additional income streams? Quote, let me give you real numbers. Say you're 28 years old with $50,000 in a Fidelity brokerage account. You put it in an S&P 500 index fund. At an average return of 10% annually, you'll have about $518,000 by age 60. That's the small thinking path. Now let's apply the 10x rule. Instead of just investing $50,000, you ask yourself, how do I create the conditions to invest $500,000 over the next 10 years? Maybe that means building a side business that generates $3,000 extra monthly, negotiating a raise that adds $15,000 annually, creating passive income from digital products or rental properties, investing in a skill that commands higher pay. Now you're putting $500,000 into that same S&P 500 fund through Fidelity or Robinhood over a decade. That same 10% return? You're hitting $5.18 million by age 60 instead of $500,000. That's not luck. That's not magic. That's the 10x rule. The genius part? The effort difference between saving $500 and creating $5,000 monthly isn't 10 times harder. It's not even 3 times harder if you're strategic about it. Part 3. How to actually do this. Now you might be thinking, okay, this sounds good, but how do I actually implement this? Quote, Step 1. Get your foundation right. Yes. Max out that 401k. Yes. Contribute to your Roth IRA. These are non-negotiable. You need the tax advantages working for you. But here's the crucial part. This should take maybe 1 to 2 hours per year to set up. Don't let it consume your mental energy. Step 2. Identify your 10x opportunity. What skill or asset do you own that could generate 10 times more income? Maybe you're a marketing expert who could run a side consulting business. Maybe you're handy and could flip properties. Maybe you have knowledge that people will pay for online courses. The 10x rule isn't about working 10 times harder. It's about finding leverage. Step 3. Execute with intensity. Most people think about side income. Wealthy people build it. You don't need to quit your job. You need to invest 5 to 10 hours weekly into your high leverage opportunity for 12 to 24 months. Step 4. Reinvest aggressively when that side income hits. Don't lifestyle inflate. Don't buy the new car. Funnel it into your Roth IRA, your brokerage account, your next opportunity. This is where the magic happens. Now you're not just earning more, you're compounding more. You're building generational wealth. Call to action. Here's what I want you to do right now. Stop thinking about how to save an extra $100. Start thinking about how to create an extra 1,000. The difference between broke and wealthy isn't discipline or luck. It's the size of the game you're playing. If this video resonated with you, please hit that subscribe button. I release wealth building strategies every single week that most people never hear about. Drop a comment and tell me, what's your 10x opportunity? What could you build if you had permission to think bigger? Visual comment section.